We have finally made it. It is the first day of dressage lessons.
We have to be cautiously assertive because this is a big deal for her. So we don't want to come out with guns blaring, but you have to make those subtle corrections when she takes contact.
So she says, always the smaller aid is what we want to make them do the most. We don't want to have to be doing the big aids. Once Kate learns the movement of her horse and is more aware of her body positioning and things she's doing as a rider, she'll be able to do things with the smallest aids as opposed to the big reactions. This is such an amazing lesson. I know it might not be exciting to watch for YouTube, but it has just been like a conversation literally this entire time. And like just tweaking little things and like really explaining just foundational things. It's really helping Kate tweak her riding. And already Stevie is made such a difference from like when she first started. I really love this lesson. It really seems like amazing. And she's just looking at the stirrup length too. She says the stirrup length is a little short for Kate that she has it at, so she tends to jam up her legs, she said. Kate does like short stirrups. This has been such a great lesson. I think we're gonna have to bring Stevie for the first couple of times to get her used to this before Julia can go on her. I don't know how much I got on film of Stevie in the beginning. I think I wasn't recording. The coach helped Kate work through it, then she settled right down and she's gotten into work, especially as like Kate's been adjusting her body and what she's been doing. So this has been such an amazing experience for her. I'm really, really glad that we were able to connect with her and get lessons. So this is not the coach that was a Grand Prix rider, but she has done work for years and years in the field, and I don't think I've talked to anyone who hasn't absolutely raved about her, and I can see why. She's really wonderful. I'm really excited for Julia to start too, but I think we're gonna need to get Stevie a little more comfortable with it before Julia gets on her. So it's very much a conversation between them.
On the 20-meter circle around here, sitting trot, please.
So now that she's adjusted her stirrups, she's getting her to start trotting just to see how it makes a difference.
What she started as was very naughty to what she's doing now. So we can't make it clear to her. Yes, that was exactly how I wanted you to behave. And then transition to walk. Trot on. Well, yes, it does. And then she also appears to have quite a, if she is that halflinger in her, she'll have a lovely back that sort of nice and smooth. And then again, just back into walk. All you can do is you just think it's that girl and then back into trot. And transition. What do you think the value of teaching horse transitions is good for a horse? Just try one. Why do you think we do transitions? Transitions, well, we can't get off them physically, right? So we're teaching them levels of obedience.
So she's asking her different questions, and my battery's about to die.
And then again, back into walk.
So she's asking her different things like, what do you think the value is in teaching a horse transitions, and why do you think we would do this, and what do you think about that?
Now we're going to change the volume a little bit.
How do you think this impacts if you do this? How do you think that's going to change what the horse does? She's really been talking to Kate the whole time.
Trotting. So what's the first thing she did to you into going into that canter's cart?
So she's asking, what's the first thing you noticed that she did to you when you asked her to canter? Kate says, changed her rhythm, and she's like, yeah, that's exactly it.
You can't get the canter off of the leg A, and you have to grab the end to get her to canter. I want you to kick her to cant that way. So when you're ready, canter. Good girl. Well done. Doesn't matter if they're coming back. Canter. Now, you've got to remember she's going to not be able to sustain it. So when you're ready, up and canter. Good girl. Now ride like a son of a gun. And back and trot. Good. You canter. Come, trot, 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 trot. Come, more. Yeah. Good girl. And canter, please. Look at that.
There. So the first 2 times she needed to kick, and now that Kate's adjusting what she's doing, now she was able to start without any larger aids. Just, oh, it's beautiful. She's really just helping Kate tweak different different things that she's doing as a rider, and it's completely changing how the horse behaves, which, I mean, we knew was going to happen with dressage. That's one of the reasons we really wanted to do it, but I love seeing it actually happen in the first lesson, no less. Lots of wind and snow on the roof right now. We have a storm starting.
Figure out what you need to do to get your canter left. She doesn't tell you how she's going to canter. Say canter to her. Pick part. And canter. All organized quickly. You canter very, very well. And canter, please. Pick part. Atta girl. Well done. Lots of canters, so don't try to rush yourself. Just gather yourself up. Got to cut the time to canter again. And canter again, please. Okay. Girl. What did you do? And and again. Pretty much same area. Canter again, less force.
So now she wants her to canter again with less force. And now Stevie's starting to do it. So when she first starts doing it and Stevie's refusing, she says to do a stronger 8, but it's literally just taken a few times. And now Stevie is understanding what needs to be done. And now she's doing it with smaller aids.
And again, now you're done. So you're going to just now relax through your shoulders. Still on the body.
So she says now you're relaxing your shoulders to let her know.
Walk over X.
Sit up, don't roll her shoulders. Trot on again, sitting trot. Relax your leg. Shoulders back. Chest flatter in the front. Relax the leg. Sitting trot. And now just walk.
Relax your leg. As much range as you feel that you can, but keep your width about you. Kick her, and then relax your leg. Don't draw your leg up.
So she says rhythm. She'll to walk away from this lesson like with that, and to be very proud of herself how she did this lesson. She says, be very proud of what you've accomplished today. That she handled the issues really, really well.
But, like I said, you are going to write down in your phone, in your notes.
She says you're going to write down in your phone, in your notes, rhythm, suppleness, contact, and straightness.
Every time you drink a glass of water, you're going to go rhythm,
She says every time you drink a glass of water, you're going to go rhythm, suppleness, contact, straightness. She says you're going to drill this into your everyday activities so that it becomes just a natural thing to think about. She says that's the key for your riding, no matter whether you're doing hunters, jumpers, dressage, cross country, if you're doing trail riding. She says that's always going to be the focus. Rhythm, suppleness, contact, and straightness.
I'm kind of a little bit wrong in pushing those two words away right now, but if we were to sit here and go, oh, compulsion, action, and in my opinion, you just get too bogged down. You're going to already know when you start adding shoulder in and strawberry, half taps, and leg build, and all of the above. You already know by the time you get from C, let's say you're going to do shoulder in from D to E, you know that you're going to have to do a variety of different things to help get your horse to that function, and then you know that you've got to be able to change that rhythm possibly, because you might have to energize that shoulder in. You might have to say, you know what, yeah, this is good. I like this shoulder in. Can it be better? And can I push it more forward? What happens when I change the rhythm? What happens if I back off and on my inside ring? All of these things. Because what was the other thing I said? Are you a rider or a passenger?
She says the thing you need to ask yourself is, are you a rider or a passenger?
That adjustment in a lateral movement or in a transition. Because passengers just sit there. Right? And I always say,
Passengers just sit there.
I'm always driving myself, so I just love when I'm a passenger in a car.
She says she loves being a passenger in a car. She gets to enjoy the scenery, and she's like, but you don't do that on a horse. Oh, I'm so excited for what this year is going to bring Kate with this. So we are out of lessons. That was such an amazing experience. Kate did so good handling Stevie. Stevie was really upset for the beginning. Yeah, I've not actually seen her that bad. We were like, she might do a few little bucks to start, nothing really bad, and then she's done after about 10 seconds, but that was not the case. Yeah, her front feet left the floor. It wasn't like a rear, but she was putting more effort into her no. So the coach was so lovely, and she was really happy with how Kate handled everything, and she said like Kate should be really proud about everything that she's taking away from this lesson and what she learned and how she handled everything. So did you learn lots?
Yes. When we were cantering and stuff, and Stevie would break the canter, it was kind of confusing just because it's not what I'm used to, that she had said like, just leave her, like let her keep trotting and just collect the trot rather than asking quickly again for the canter, because like everyone else, like all of my other coaches have been like, you get, like if they break it, pick it up as soon as possible kind of.
Yeah.
Like get them into the transition again rather than collect the trot, forget about it, and ask again later. So that's
what she was saying when she said you have lots of time.
Yeah, that's what she said, like
to
don't
get
rush,
back
you have
into
lots of time. That's what she was saying.
Collect yourself and then you have lots of time to get back in instead of quickly asking for the canter.
Instead of rushing things.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard her say that.
It's always what it's been, is ask your next opportunity, and if you're on a circle, there's always an opportunity, so ask again.
Yeah, that's true.
Whereas she said, no, just leave it, forget about it.
Get yourself collected.
Collect your trot, and then ask her again to start over and just completely forget that she broke the canter.
It was a really great lesson. I really loved it.
Like my hands are like almost never on their necks when it's our horses, but like on lesson horses, for some reason, I just drop my hands.
Well, because you become a passenger, not a rider.
Yeah, Scott's full of quotes today. Scott's learning lots.
I'm here all day.
He says...
Speaking truth, speaking truth.
What did you say a minute ago? You were like, what did you say?
It's the why.
It's the why behind the asks. Book coming soon by Scott.
The ask.
The why.
Getting behind the
Behind
why
the ask.
behind the ask.